Hey guys, Lildogdog here. Today I'm bringing you a guide for the quest Eagle's Peak. I don't know why I've always liked this quest. Something about it is just nostalgic to me. I kind of played the game the most when hunting came out, and I've always enjoyed the skill. But this is how you unlock Eagle Transport, which is really nice for leveling the hunter skill because it can take you directly to the hunter's areas, and all you need is a rope. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to complete this quest, how to solve all the puzzles that are in the quest, and anything that you may need. Timestamps are below, or you can check along the time bar, I guess, the video progress bar, to see if you're trying to get to a specific point. If you're just listening because you love my voice, be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz if you're not already. Let's get to it. So the actual skill requirement for this quest is only that you have 27 Hunter. However, I am going to recommend that you also have 25 Agility because there's a shortcut which saves a lot of time in this quest that I do take advantage of, and you will have to pause and play if you do not have 25 Agility when doing this quest to get to the point where I'm at. Honestly, you probably save a minute or two by having 25 Agility, but to follow along with this guide, you're going to want 25 Agility. There are no quest requirements for this. It's pretty much a standalone quest, released when Hunter, around the time Hunter came out. So it's just that, nothing. And you are going to need to bring 1 swamp tar, 1 yellow dye, and 50 coins with you to complete this quest. The coins can be in your money pouch. It is just paid to an individual later in the quest to provide you with a service. No spoilers, you know. And lastly, I am going to recommend that you bring some combat equipment. You will have to fight a level 14 Kevet with 1,000 health. Not a lot, but if I didn't say it, people would complain. So, yeah, combat. To start the quest, you're going to want to go to the Ardoin Zoo and speak to Charlie, who can be found right around this pen right here, which is the Ferret pen. So as I said, you're going to want to talk to Charlie, who can be found roaming around this area right here. Say, "What up, boy?" And he says he can't talk. Say, "You sound like someone who needs a quest doing." The first chat option, he's going to say, "Well, now that you mention it, yeah, actually, I do have a quest that needs doing." He'll explain to you that the quest that he's doing involves getting a ferret from the guy who said he would bring him a ferret, but hasn't returned with the ferret. So now I've got this ferret enclosure, for no reason. Accept the quest, and he's going to tell you that the guy who was supposed to get the ferret is camped out around Eagle's Peak. This guy's name is Nickolaus, or Nickolaus. So we are going to go to Eagle's Peak. On the northwest side of Eagle's Peak is the camp. It's located right here where the shortcut is. So we are going to start by home teleporting to Eagle's Peak. And then we are going to run northwest around the mountain to where that shortcut symbol was located. Once you arrive in the camp, you're going to want to inspect the books, which are located right at the front of the camp, or the tent, near the tree. Read the bird book, which is placed in your inventory, and you will receive a metal feather and the guide to the avian. Now, with 25 agility, you're going to want to climb up the rock face right here near his tent. And this is going to place you right at the top of Eagle's Peak. If you don't have the 25 agility, you will have to go back near the lodestone and run up the mountain from the other side. Now, use the metal feather on the rocky outcrop that's at the end of the path. If you're facing south, this will be just to your left. Doing so will open up the cave, and you're going to want to enter the cave. Inside, this is where Nickolaus and the giant eagles are, so we're going to want to run south until a cutscene is triggered, at which time Nickolaus will talk to us and say that basically he needs our help. He's like, "Oh, you know who I am, huh? I am pretty famous." And then you just explain to him that, "No, I'm not here following you. I was sent by the zookeeper," the first chat option. Like, "Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing that, but this is more important." Choose the first chat option. "Well, if you give me a ferret, I could take it back for you." And he's like, wait. "I'll get you a ferret, but first, I kind of need your help." So you ask straight up, first chat option, "Could you use some help?" He'll say yeah, and tell you that he needs you to get him out of here. You're going to want to start by getting some eagle costumes. And to do that, once the dialogue is over, we're going to need to collect some eagle feathers. There are eagle feathers scattered all over the floor. Just click on the same pile repeatedly until you get 10 in your inventory. It'd be nice if there was like a right-click take 10 option, you know, since you need 10. But there's not. So here we are, clicking 10 times over and over. Anyways, once you get 10, we're going to want to go to Ferret because we do need to go to the fancy clothes shop. This is not the clothes store, which is located in central Ferret. It is on the southeast side. So we are going to home teleport. There are quicker teleportation options available, but none of them are free. And that high of a magic is not a requirement for this quest. Once you arrive in Ferret, you're going to want to run to the southeast corner. It is in the gated area. Open the gate, and then continue east into the fancy clothes shop. Now you're going to want to talk to the fancy clothes store owner. Let him know the second chat option that you're after a couple of bird costumes. Hello, puppy. Hello. My dog came to visit. He'll say like, he doesn't have the giant eagle feathers and everything that you need for that because his supplier doesn't have giant eagle feathers, and that he finds out he's been getting duped by Ali Morsane, I think that's his name in Al Kharid, with chicken feathers. But we already have the stuff because I told you to bring it, and if you listened, you have it. So talk to him again. This is where you need the tar, yellow dye, and eagle feathers. Choose the second chat option. I've got the feathers and materials you requested. And then the first chat option, okay, here are the materials. Eagle me up, fam. He'll take 50 coins from you and then provide you with 2 costumes. Now we need to go back to Eagle's Peak. I just put the campsite here because I do climb up the rock face again. It's actually not that much faster than walking up. But equip the beak and the cape and then start to home teleport. I say just equip it now because there's no reason not to. So I equip mine now. Once you're at the top of the mountain, you're going to want to enter the cave entrance once again that we use the metal feather on at the end of the path. And then we're going to want to shout to Nickolaus from the other side of the gap. Click on him to shout to him. You'll tell him that you have the costume and that, great, come over here and meet me and come in. But because I know how to do this quest and tell you how to do this quest, we can't get to him that easily. It'd be too easy. There are a couple puzzles that we have to do. There's a stone door which blocks the path between you and Nickolaus. The first one we're going to do is the golden feather puzzle. That stone door requires 3 metal feathers, gold, silver, and bronze, to get through. Note outside of this, there is a reset lever if you screw up. Once you go into this tunnel, you're going to want to take 6 bird seed from the pile to the south of the entrance. You know, again, if there was a take 6 option, but you know, whatever. And now we're going to want to run south to the first hallway on our west. We're going to be using odd bird seed on a feeder. You have to right click on it if you don't have something highlighted like the bird seed. I just walked right next to it, used the odd bird seed on this feeder, and it will trigger the birds, these stone birds, to move into it. You can see that that bird couldn't move into it because there was something blocking its way, but this one can, so it does. Now we're going to want to run west and then north to the dead end from the feeder that we just placed the bird seed in, and pull the eagle lever located at this dead end. From here, we're going to go north of the main corridor, or north of the entrance, and enter the hallway to the west. This is the one that has the cliff, or I guess the hole basically, with the eagle that will fly over it. However, we don't want to go up into that. We just want to pull the eagle lever right here in this cubby to the south in that western hallway. And now we're going to run to the furthest southeast hallway. If this is too fast, you can change the speed in the settings below. 0.75 speed could be helpful, and I sound kind of funny, honestly. So in the furthest southeast hallway, we're going to use the odd birdseed on the feeder. It needs to be this one first. Do not use it on the one that is slightly further north first. Next, use the odd birdseed on the feeder to the northwest. Now both of these birds will have cleared the hallway here, so we can go around into the end of the east hall and pull the eagle lever that is located there. So this is the furthest southeast area you can get to in this chamber. Pull down the eagle lever, you'll hear some stones grinding, and then we want to return to the eagle lever that was in that cubby on the north side, near where that hole in the ground was. This time, instead of pulling down the lever, we are going to push up the eagle lever. And now we're going to use odd birdseed on the feeder directly to your north. This will bring the eagle across the gap and allow you to get to that west hallway, which is behind the eagle that's currently moving on screen. So run west. Your character will go north, and because you can't walk over air, except for in Demon Slayer, in which you could walk over air, but that's a whole other quest. And then pull the eagle lever located at the end of this hallway. Now we're going to want to go back to the southwest corridor near where the first lever we pulled was located. So it's directly south of your current location, essentially. There's going to be a feeder located right where I clicked on. We're going to bring that first eagle we moved back to its original position, so use the odd bird seed on the feeder located in this southwest hall. Now we're going to use the first feeder again, odd bird seed on that first feeder we used. That's just to the east. And in doing so, we'll bring this eagle down to the south, and you will gain access to the main chamber, the western chamber, where the golden feather is located. We're going to click on the pedestal to take the golden feather. And once we have that, we are going to exit this chamber and go on to getting the next feather, which will be the silver feather. Enter the tunnel. And then you're going to go west, south, west. West to the first intersection, south at that intersection, and then west from there. The tunnel we're entering is directly south of the entrance. So enter this tunnel here. And then there's going to be the stone pedestal, but there is no feather. Inspect the stone pedestal, and it will reveal some Kebbit tracks. You can see the Kebbit kind of veers off to the east, so we're going to inspect the rocks to the east. This will be the same for everyone. And then after that, inspect the rocks to the northeast. Now you're going to want to inspect the opening in the wall directly to the north. Keep in mind this will trigger combat with the level 14 Kebbit. Once combat begins, kill the Kebbit and it will drop the silver feather. We're going to want to pick that up. And then we can exit the chamber where we came in. Just follow the tracks back if you got turned around. Exit, and then directly south from here is the final chamber we need to go into. So run directly south and enter the tunnel that is on the east wall. Not east, west wall. I misspoke. We're doing this all in one take. Enter the west wall. You'll see it right here in the middle, the bronze feather. You're going to try and take it, but obviously it's booby-trapped with the net and the ropes. To release it, now we need to operate the winches that are located in each corner of the room. I started on the southwest winch, and then went north, did northwest, northeast, southeast, and once you've operated all 4 winches, the stone pedestal will drop, and you will be able to take the bronze feather from the pedestal. Once you obtain the feather, you're going to want to exit back into the main cave. And then to the direct south, there is these stone doors. You're going to want to use all 3 feathers from your inventory, the gold, silver, and bronze ones, not the metal feather, on the stone door. Once you use all 3, you will be able to enter the stone door. And once you get through, you're going to want to walk past the giant eagle, which is guarding Nickolaus's location. Make sure you have your disguise still equipped, or else you won't be able to get by. Talk to Nickolaus. You will end up providing him with the costume, and he says to meet him back at his camp, which was located at the seat of Eagle's Peak, where that shortcut marker was and where I have been climbing up and down the rock wall. So walk past the giant eagle again, and then exit the cave through the original entrance. I suppose you could also use the lodestone to teleport, but it's a very short distance to walk, so, you know, don't be so lazy. You can see I was examining those eagles to the north. Those are the eagles that you're going to use to be able to be transported to the hunting areas. Each one of them corresponds to a separate hunting area, be it in Karamja, Relica, whatever it may be. It's based on their examined text. And once you complete the quest, you'll be able to use them. Once you exit the cave here, you're going to want to return to the campsite by climbing down the rocks if you have 25 agility, or by running down and around. At the bottom, you're going to want to talk to Nickolaus again. First chat option, well, I was originally sent to find you because of a ferret. And then he's going to teach you how to catch a ferret. That sounds good to me, you say. That's what we're here for, and that's how we complete the quest. This will trigger a cutscene, at which time a box trap is placed. It's got a bait of meat in it, and we're going to use that to catch the ferret. Ferret walks in, gets caught. Cutscene ends, and now we have a ferret in our inventory. So now we can go back to Charlie at the zoo. You've got the Ardoin teleport or whatever other items. Obviously you can get there faster, but I am going to home teleport and then walk from the lodestone. So from here, you just run directly south to the zoo. And then talk to Charlie once you get back. And then this is going to be quest complete once you hand over the ferret. You get your rewards, and that's going to complete this guide. If this video helped, thanks for watching. Don't ever dare watch another quest guide video if it's not made by me. Seriously, I'll know. Join my friends chat, follow me on Twitch, yada yada yada. Self plug, self plug, self plug. Thanks for watching.